I'm Pooja and I welcome you to this week's Around the World program. From today, some changes are being introduced in this program. As you know, this program is broadcasted every Sunday in which we discuss selected international news affecting India and the world. Several students have informed us that they are finding it difficult to prepare and memorize 2 to 3 news stories in one go. Therefore, they had requested to make some changes in our program's format as it will help them in the examination. Considering the requests made by the students, we are making certain changes in this program. Now, we will connect with you thrice a week with one story per program. It will aid you in preparing and memorizing a topic easily. Besides, you will also have the opportunity to revise all 3 stories by the week's end. We sincerely hope this change proves to be a better experience for you. Now let us start today's segment. In today's story, we will discuss Mali's withdrawal from the regional G5 Sahel force. So Mali has withdrawn from the regional G5 Sahel force recently by citing that the G5 is not progressive and it has several disagreements with the group. G5 is a security alliance of 5 West African countries, of which Mali is a founding member. Therefore, Mali's decision of pulling out from this group will deteriorate the group's power. Hence, the top UN political official for Africa regretted Mali's move and termed it unfortunate, while the UN Assistant Secretary General Martha Pobi believes that the decision of Mali's military junta to leave the G5 Sahel force is certainly a step back for the Sahel. Moreover, Niger's President Mohamed Bazoum, a member of the G5, has stated that the existence of the Sahel force is in crisis and has reached the verge of collapse due to Mali's move. Now, several questions must be arising in your mind. You must be wondering, what is the G5 Sahel force? What is its connection with the UN? Why has Mali pulled out from the G5? How will it affect Mali's security? And why the G5 would cease to exist without Mali? We will discuss all these issues in today's story. We will also try to decipher the impact of Mali's move on Sahel region. We shall also discuss how France, Germany, European Union and Russia are related to this issue. But let us first of all discuss about the Sahel region. Sahel is an ecoclimatic and biogeographic region of Africa located in south of the Sahara Desert and north of the Sudanese savanna. It forms a transition zone between the dry Sahara Desert and the humid Sudanese savanna. Mali's climate is semi-arid. It extends from the African coast of the Atlantic Ocean in the west to the coast of the Red Sea in the east. The region largely covers the African countries of Mauritania, Gambia, Senegal, Burkina Faso, Mali, Niger, Chad, Guinea-Bissau, Sudan and Eritrea. Sahel's weather remains dry for about 8 months in a year and it is spread in the south-central latitudes of North Africa. Mali is a landlocked country located in the Sahel region. Mali's capital is Bamako, which is located in its southern part. Mali shares its borders with Algeria in the north, Mauritania and Senegal lie to its west, while Guinea lies to the southwest and landlocked Burkina Faso to the southeast. Cote d'Ivoire lies to its south while it borders Niger to the east. Mali doesn't share its border with the sea from any side as it is a landlocked country. A country with a population of 21 million, most of the area of Mali are embroiled in internal conflicts. The conflict first emerged in Mali in 2012 and later spread to its neighboring countries like Burkina Faso and Niger. Mali, Niger and Chad, along with Mauritania and Burkina Faso, formed the G5 in 2017 for dealing with this conflict. G5 is also colloquially known as the Sahel Force. It comprises about 6,200 soldiers. The Sahel Force, along with the peacekeeping forces of the United Nations, combat the terrorists operating in the Sahel region. The peacekeeping forces present in the Sahel region largely consist of soldiers from France, Germany and the European Union. Now the question remains that why has Mali pulled out from the G5? Mali stated that the interference of foreign countries in the G5 has increased immensely. Therefore, disagreements have surfaced among the G5 countries, which has reduced the progress of the G5. Funds provided to the G5 by the UN have also been decreased significantly. G5 has become weak due to these reasons. However, these are not the actual reasons. In fact, Mali's military carried out a coup spearheaded by Assimi Goïta against the civilian elected president Ibrahim Boubacar in 2020. Apart from the G5 group, other West African countries and the UN also opposed the coup carried out by Mali's military. To counter this opposition, Mali's junta sought help from Russia's private military group Wagner and tarnished the significance of peacekeeping forces by accusing them of intruding in internal affairs. France has large participation in the peacekeeping forces as Mali was under France during the colonial period. France has been well aware about Mali. Mali's junta did not like France's presence in the territories. It sacked the French ambassador from Mali in February 2022 by accusing France of planning a coup against Mali's junta. Consequently, France, Germany, and the European Union reduced their involvement in Mali. They were forced to shrink their involvement as massive protests were held, particularly in Mali, Niger, Burkina Faso, and Chad, over the French presence in the Sahel region. However, France, Germany, and the European Union state that they have lowered their involvement because Wagner is violating human rights in Mali, which is supported by Mali's junta. Mali's junta rejected this allegation by saying that the Western countries, along with the French faction, are trying to destabilize its government through the G5. Hence, the G5 provides less protection and more insecurity for Mali's junta. That's all about the background of Mali pulling out from the G5. Now, another pertinent question arises that will this move have any impact on Mali, G5 and the Sahel region? Mali is currently facing sanctions by the regional political bloc ECOWAS in West Africa. ECOWAS or ECOWAS is a group of 15 West African countries, namely Benin, Burkina Faso, Cabo Verde, Cote d'Ivoire, Gambia, Ghana, Guinea-Bissau, Liberia, Mali, Niger, Nigeria, Senegal, Sierra Leone, and Togo. It aims at promoting economic cooperation amongst the member countries. However, it has also resolved the security issues to some extent by reducing the conflicts going on in the Sahel region. At present, ECOWAS has suspended the membership of Guinea, Burkina Faso, and Mali by imposing sanctions on all three countries. Mali has been suspended from ECOWAS due to the coup organized by Assimi Goïta against the elected government of Mali and the establishment of junta in its place. Mali's suspension from ECOWAS is heavily affecting jobs and industries in the country. Mali's trade and commerce has come to a standstill as it is a landlocked country. Prices of everyday items are skyrocketing in Mali. In such a scenario, Mali's challenges could increase after abandoning a multinational organization like the G5. Moreover, Mali may get further isolated in regional and global forums. If we look at the map, then we will find that Mali is located in almost the middle of the G5. Mali's decision of pulling out from the G5 will affect the movement and coordination between the G5 member countries. However, armed groups of other countries may shift their bases to Mali. Besides, the terror of the ISIL faction, the branch of ISIS in the region, could increase because Mali's forces fought the armed group affiliated with ISIL in the G5. On the other hand, Chad has also decided to withdraw 600 soldiers from the G5 after Mali decided to pull out from the G5. Chadian troops fight Boko Haram, a terrorist group operating in the Chad Lake Basin. All these happenings will surely weaken the G5 and deteriorate Sahel region's security. It will be interesting to see who will take the responsibility of securing West Africa after France. Germany and European Union exit West Africa, and what new strategies will the Sahel Force G5 adopt for countering armed terrorist groups? After the major news, let us also take a look at some other important international news. Turkish Foreign Minister Mevlut Cavusoglu
and Energy Minister Fatih Donmez visited Israel on 24 May 2022. As per the reports, this is the first visit by Turkish ministers to Israel in the last 15 years. Mutual relations remained sour between the two countries for several years. In recent days, Turkey and Israel seem to be trying to improve mutual relations. Israeli President Isaac Herzog visited Turkey in March 2022. At present, Turkey is trying to improve its relations not only with Israel but also with various other regional powers. It has also recently taken initiatives to strengthen ties with the United Arab Emirates, Saudi Arabia, and Egypt. Anthony Albanese was sworn in as the 31st Prime Minister of Australia just before the Quad meeting. 3 other ministers also took oath along with Anthony Albanese. The Prime Minister visited Tokyo to meet the leaders of the US, India and Japan as his first official visit after the oath. The Quad countries' second in-person summit was held in Tokyo. Albanese's Labour Party defeated Scott Morrison's Conservative Party in the recently held elections. A Labour Party government has been formed in Australia for the first time in a decade. It is expected that a trade war may start between the UK and the European Union. Irish Prime Minister Michael Martin has stated that if the trade war starts, then it will not be in the interest of Europe. The UK government had stated during the last week that it would abolish key parts of the Brexit deal within a week. This deal was signed by the UK, the European Union, in 2019. It was aimed at manufacturing trade between the UK and European Union after Brexit. The UK's unilateral exit from the deal would create a barrier to trade in goods between Great Britain and Northern Ireland. The Irish Prime Minister has requested the UK government to talk with the European Union about carrying out changes in the trading system after Brexit so that trade can be carried between Great Britain and Northern Ireland as usual. However, the European Union also has the power to suspend the entire Brexit trade deal. Recently, a shootout took place in a school located in Uvalde, Texas. 19 children and 2 adults died in the shootout. 17 other persons were also injured in this shootout. This is the second such incident in the US within a month after the deadly violence in Buffalo's grocery store. In the past, such incidents have taken place in Sandy Hook, Parkland, and Orlando nightclubs in the US.
So, let's look at our question. What is the Sahel Force G5? How the Sahel region be affected from Mali pulling out of the G5? Discuss.